Five Uninterrupted Due to Five Retributions for Karma. Karmic influence means something caused by karma or the influence of karma. It depends on good or evil cause. The influence will be pleasant or miserable. According to the Earth Store Bodhisattva Sutra, there are 5 uninterrupted due to 5 retributions for karma. What are they? First, punishment is undergone day and night throughout kalpas, and there is no time of respite. Therefore, it is called uninterrupted hell. Second, one person fills it, yet many people also fill it. Therefore, it is called uninterrupted. Third, the implements of punishment are forks, clubs, eagles, serpents, wolves, and dogs, which pound, grind, saw, drill, chisel, cut and chop, boiling liquids, iron nets, iron robes, iron asses, and iron hoses that flay one alive, bind one's head in rawhide, and pour hot iron over one's body, meals of iron pellets and drinks of iron fluids. Throughout many nadas of kalpas, such suffering continues without interruption. Therefore, it is called uninterrupted. Fourth, whether a man, a woman, a savage, or someone old or young, honorable or lowly, a dragon or a spirit, a god or ghost, everyone must undergo retribution for the offenses he or she has committed. Therefore, it is called uninterrupted. Fifth, if one falls into this hell, from the time of entry one undergoes 10,000 deaths and as many rebirths each day and night throughout 100,000 kalpas. One may seek relief for the space of a thought, but even such a brief pause does not happen. Only when one's karma is exhausted can one attain rebirth. Because of this continuity, it is called uninterrupted. Specific karma and delusional views. Specific karma and delusional views are the different, false perceptions and knowledge of each classification of sentient beings depending on the karmic power and the body each inhabits at the present time. Specific karma means a particular and distinctive actions accumulated from the past of a person, a group of people, a sentient being, or a group of sentient beings. Delusional views mean false and mistaken perception and knowledge. The Buddha taught, depending on each individual's karmic power and retribution for transgressions, as well as wisdom and body, each person will have a different perception and knowledge perspective. That different perception and knowledge is called specific karma and delusional views. There are 2 kinds of specific karma and delusional views. Delusional views of animals and delusional views of human beings. Specific karma and delusional views of animals. The Karmic Retribution Sutra taught, sentient beings are constantly cycling, going up and down in the 3 worlds and 6 paths. With each reincarnation faces change, and bodies alter in appearance. The reason depends on whether debts need to be repaid, or the cycle of rebirths leads people to repay with their lives. Therefore, animals with furs, horns, and antlers of the present could very well be people in a former life. Moreover, due to the nature of karmic retributions and inhabiting an animal's body, various animals have different views and perspectives, perceptions, and knowledge from humans. With the same eyesight, yet fish view mud, dirt, sand, water as their homes. If taken on land and air, they will feel uneasy and hot, and they cannot survive for very long. With the same eyesight, yet wild animals, such as tiger, cougar, snake, centipede, monkey, antelope, view mountains, forests, bushes, trees, caves, as large homes and never know of any other kinds of magnificent palaces of the human realm. With the same eyesight, yet dogs view the foul and odorous matters such as shrimp's head, fish bones, and other fecal material as delicate and delicious foods, whereas people consider those things to be filthy and disgusting. With the same eyesight, yet various worms, bugs, mosquitoes, ticks, maggots, bee leaves nest, cocoon low moist, and congested areas darkness, sewer, outhouse as their homes or great tasty foods, and never know anything different. Specific karma and delusional views of human beings. Human beings are the epitome of all living beings, because their minds are complete with the seeds of the Bodhi mind. Humans are the accumulation of all wholesome karma. Therefore, in this present life, if they are able to encounter wise teachers and the proper Buddha Dharma, and then sincerely maintain and cultivate what they learn, it is possible to transform themselves from unenlightened beings to enlightened or saintly beings. For this reason, human beings have a unique ability in that their perception and knowledge is the deepest and most complete, unequal to any other realms of existence. However, it is not necessarily true that everyone in the human realm will have the same identical view and perception, but will also depend on each individual's karmic powers, transgressions, retributions, or their level of spiritual achievements through cultivation and practice of the former lives. Specific karma and delusional views in ordinary people. Human beings do not see the air surrounding them and live peacefully and contentedly in it. Yet if put in water they will feel suffocated, lose their breath and die within minutes, if they cannot break free from this medium. With the same eyesight, human beings see something as great delicacies, yet the hungry ghosts view the same objects as dirt, sands, fires, coals, but the heavenly beings view those things as a mixture of filthy and odorous matter. With the same eyesight, human beings see walls and fences as obstructions, yet ghosts and demons do not see such walls to be any kind of an obstruction. People do not see magic and spells as an obstruction, yet ghosts and demons view magic and spells as obstructions similar to being impeded by a high wall or being locked and confined in a space. Specific karma and delusional views of the liberated. The liberated are cultivated beings who have attained some form of spiritual awakenings. They have an extraordinary knowledge and understanding that we unenlightened beings cannot possibly imagine. Even so, the perception and knowledge of these extraordinary beings will depend on their cultivation and the various levels of their spiritual achievements. Otherwise, they are not always equal in every aspect. Those who dwell in the realm of gods and fairies, their views are limited to the fairylands. The views of those who are heavenly fairies are limited to a single and one continent of human existence. Outside of those domains, these beings do not see or know of it. This is similar to looking at the sky with a small tube. With a bigger tube, the sky will be large. First fruit of Sotapanna enlightenment, with a clear perception and knowledge limited to a world system, which includes the 4 unwholesome realms, 4 great continents, 1 Mount Sumeru, 1 sun, 1 moon, 6 heavens of desires, a first dhyana heaven, and that is all. Second fruit of Sakadagami enlightenment, with a perception and knowledge limited to a small world system, consisting of 1,000 world systems. Third fruit of Anagama enlightenment, with a perception and knowledge limited to a medium world system, consisting of 1,000 small world systems. Fourth fruit of Arhat enlightenment, with a perception and knowledge limited to a great world system, consisting of 1,000 medium world systems. First ground Mahabodhisattva, with the Dharma eyes which are capable of seeing and knowing 100 different Buddha lands, attaining 100 Samadhi. Their auras shine to all 100 Buddhounds, and they are capable of traveling to the 100 Buddha lands freely and without any hindrance. Second ground Mahabodhisattva with their Dharma eyes, which are capable of penetrating 10,000 Buddhalands. Third ground Mahabodhisattva, with their Dharma eyes, which are capable of penetrating 100,000 Buddhalands. Thus, in this way, the Mahabodhisattva's spiritual achieving will increase 10 times with each succeeding stage, until the 10th ground Mahabodhisattva is reached. At this level, the spiritual and religious power of infinite and endless worlds in the 10 directions, even then that is not truly perfect. When comparing the perception, view, and knowledge of those at the 10th ground Mahabodhisattva to the Buddhas, this is similar to using a grain of sand to compare to Mount Sumeru, respectively,